Hello my dear students, welcome to NAK Academy. In this video I'm going to discuss the chapter Algebraic Fractions. So in this chapter we are going to cover multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So basically you get fractions, two or more fractions, and they ask you to multiply the fractions, or in some instances where you will get multiplication and division both together in the same question, where you are supposed to multiply certain fractions and you are supposed to divide and get the final answer. So in order to successfully learn this lesson, I would recommend you to learn addition of fractions, subtracting fraction, multiplying and dividing fractions, together finding LCM, which means least common multiple of given numbers. Why I am saying this is because when the denominators are different in a given fraction, we must find LCM in order to solve the problem. So if you are not confident enough calculating LCM of given numbers or given algebraic terms, first learn calculating the LCM of a given terms, then you can learn multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So I believe those sections are already covered in grade 10 lessons. So this is the place where you learn multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So in order to recall what you have learned in the previous grade, I will show up the review exercise which is included in your textbook. So as you can see, there are 8 questions given under review exercise. So you will be able to do these questions before you study multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So if I take some of the questions over here, now as you can see, the very first question is a over 5 plus 2a over 5. So the denominators are same. You don't need to find LCM over here. But question like C onwards, you can find the denominators are different. So in that case, you need to find the LCM in order to solve these problems. So let me take you through a few of example questions under the same review exercise, so that you will be more confident to do multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. So my very first example is a over 5 plus a over 5. As you can see, the denominators are same. You don't need to find the LCM, simply you can add the numerators. So when you add the numerators, you get a plus a is equals to 2a over 5. So let me take another example with a different denominators, which is in the same review exercise, that is question C. 7 over 3m plus 3 over 4m minus 8 over m. So the denominators are different. So you need to calculate the LCM. LCM is 12m. So 12m we divide by 3m, so that is 4. 4 multiplied by 7 is 28, that is mentioned here. Again 12m divided by 4m, that is 3. 3 multiplied by 3, 9 is over here. Then 12m divided by m is 12. So 8 multiplied by 12 is minus 96. So numerator, when you as you can see, you have integers, positive values as well as negative values. So when you simplify, you get minus 59 over 12m. So these are already you have learned in your previous grade. So this is just recalling your memory in order to familiar to do rest of the questions. So as I told you, you have to find the LCM, that is 12m, to solve this problem. So let me take you through few more examples. So let's say now this is something different. As you can see, the very first fraction is 9 over x plus 2, and the other fraction is you have to sum or you have to add with 1 over x. So here, as you can see, you have two terminal terms. One is x and the other term is x plus 2, two different terms. So the LCM would be x times of x plus 2. The denominator you get x times of x plus 2. Again, x times of x plus 2 you divide by x plus 2. So the remaining term would be x. So that remaining term you multiply with the numerator. That is, you multiply 9 by x. Similarly, if you take the second fraction, x times of x plus 2, you divide by x. So the remaining term would be x plus 2. So the x plus 2 you multiply by 1. Now it's time for us to solve the numerator. 9 multiplied by x is 9x. 1 multiplied by x is x, and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So you get the numerator as 9x plus x and plus 2, which means your numerator is 10x plus 2 over x times of x plus 2. So this would be the answer for this given summing these two algebraic fractions. So now, as you can see, we are going more deeper and deeper into these questions, little advanced comparing to our very first two examples. So let me take you another example with little complex. So now you can see there are two different denominators with m plus 2 and m plus 3. So the LCM is m plus 2 into m plus 3. Those are the two terms comes under denominator as the LCM. Then again, m plus 2 into m plus 3 you divide by m plus 2. So the remaining term would be m plus 3. That m plus 3 we multiply by 1. Similarly, m plus 2 we multiply by m plus 3, where we divide by m plus 3, so we remain with the term m plus 2 over here, that we multiply by minus 2. So my numerator gets 1m multiply 1 multiplied by m is 1m, 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. Again, minus into plus over here, minus 2 multiplied by m is minus 2m, minus into plus is minus, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Now I can find there are two similar terms, m and minus 2m. So when I solve, I get minus m, and plus 3 minus 4 is equals to minus 1. So I write minus m minus 1, or sometimes you can take minus as common here. So then you can, within brackets you can write m plus 1. Both the answers are same, because here I have just mentioned minus m minus 1. What I did over here is I took the minus out as a common, then within brackets I get m plus 1. As you can see, if I multiply back again, minus into plus is minus, minus m, again minus into plus is minus, minus 1. So both are same. So now, as you can see, if you compare the examples 3 and 4, which has a vast difference when you are solving these algebraic fractions. So when I am discussing algebraic fractions related to multiplication and division, which is a little more complicated than these examples, that is why I am again telling you, get thorough with finding LCM for fractions, which includes numbers and with algebraic terms, that you can refer your grade 10 textbooks and do those exercises, then come back to this lesson, so which will be more helpful for you to do questions and which gives more confidence to you. Alright, so let me go to another example which we are going to go little deeper. So as you can see, the fractions are a plus 3 over a square minus 4 plus 1 over a plus 2. So by looking at these two fractions, you might think the LCM would be a square minus 4 into a plus 2. No, it is not, because a square minus 4 is something, a special section that we have already learned, which is the square of two factors. If you can remember, we say square of two negatives. A square minus b square we can rewrite in terms of a and b as a minus b into a plus b. So the same law can be applied over here. A square minus 4 you can rewrite as a plus 2 into a minus 2, because b square is something like 2 square here. So a square minus 2 square, a square minus 2 square means a minus 2 into a plus 2. So that is how you break up this fraction to get more clarity on the denominators, so that you will be able to write the LCM without any problem. So the denominators are again differ here. So the LCM what you get is a plus 2 into a minus 2. So again, now a plus 2 into a minus 2 you divide by a plus 2 into a minus 2 in order to solve the first term. So you get 1 multiplied by a plus 3 is a plus 3, that is mentioned here. And the second fraction, a plus 2 into a minus 2 divided by a plus 2, which means a plus 2 get eliminates, a minus 2 remains, so that a minus 2 you multiply by 1. So 1 into a minus 2, that is the second numerator that we solve for this fraction. Now we can simplify the numerator. A plus 3 remains here. Here again, if I multiply by 1 I get the same, which means a minus 2. So my numerator values are a plus 3 plus a minus 2. So a plus a, similar terms, I can add those terms. A plus a is equals to 2a, plus 3 minus 2 equals to plus 1. So my final answer would be 2a plus 1 over a plus 2 into a minus 2. So this is little complicated. In other words, I say little difficult, because if someone doesn't understand how to apply the square of two negatives, which means a square minus 4 can be factorized as a minus 2 into a plus 2, that student will not be able to solve this problem. So it is very important when you are solving algebraic fractions, not only knowing LCM but also you should know factors of the algebraic expressions, which also a must to know in order to solve this problem. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel NAK Academy. Simply you can click the bell icon, and if you have any need any further clarifications on this, leave a comment. So I'll be continuing this lesson with my upcoming videos. Thank you.